try this new Bitless bridle. So I bought Elle her own. After some consideration, I was going to get another one like Zara's. I thought I'll try this one because she's got a different shaped head. So we will see how well we do with that. Hopefully it'll go okay. What I would really like to do though is I would really like to get it saddled up first and then try it. Catcher. I might have to put the halter on first just to get the saddle down. done. I'm tired too. I need to put this in the shade. It's going to have a problem. Hang on. Let's put this in the shade. Come here. Stand there. Put this in the shade. Where's the shade? Over here. Right, let's go that way. That's better. There we go. Hopefully you can see what's happening here. Away from the edge. That's why we do this bit. All the hair comes out here. Good girl. Muddy. Did you slide out in the mud? Look at the hair coming off here. My goodness. Now going full throttle in the summer. Oh. So I don't have to work in the hairy pocket. It's too covered. This will be a very quick little test. The horses on the other side of the world are getting ready to go somewhere else. Hello, I don't know who's there, but hello. I can't really see because I don't have my glasses on. Well, hi, good morning. Hope you're having a good day. Whoever that is. we go. Open up. I'll just get her to do a little bit of movement. So it's very weak and deep. It's not really safe for us to go along with too much, except walking. So that's all we're going to do today. We're going to walk. Maybe a small trot where it's a little bit drier. Up. Good girl. Come on, trot it. Okay, just a little one. And walk. Walk fast, walk fast. Other direction. Other way. Good girl. Turn around. Good girl. Nice and no. Other direction. Let's go. Walk around. Nice and easy. Nice and slow. Walk slowly. Now come in. Yeah, come in. Don't be scared. Come in. Yeah. Hey, hey. Come in. Come on. Come over. Park it. Come and park. Come on. Just park. Come on. Good girl. Park it in. Good girl. One more, and then we'll see how we go. I think that might be enough for this morning. Up. Let's go. Up it. Another turn. Turn around. Turn around, good girl. Go around. Turn around, good bugger. Come back this way. Back over here. Okay, other direction. Pick up. Pick up. Back. Back around. Back around. Up. No. Might be your favourite way to go. You need to turn more than one way. You turn both ways. Other side. Get back to the other side. Other way. Good girl. Facing me now. Facing. Facing this way. Come here. Step it. And park it. Come. This is park. Come on. Nice. Very good. Who's over there? There's some cattle over there. I know there's some cattle over there having a bit of this morning. They got a little bit lonely. Their mum. Alright, that's not too bad. We're not going to go. We're not going to be doing anything. That'll be fine. Stay there. So this is her new Bitless bridle. It's a Fort Worth one. She says, I'm going. I'm not staying that for that. No, she's got herself stuck on it there. Back up. There. Kind of bloody much. Whoa. Hey, come on. Don't go in the mud with it. There, please. He's going. What I'll do. Oh, well. Oh, here's the stuff of the piece of green grass going grass. Okay? Here's the stuff of the piece of green grass. Alright, now, stay down in the sun. Stay there. So I'm just trying to keep this out of the sun. I really am trying to keep it from being a little bit, getting too much heat on it. This is her new Fort Worth one. It's not the dearest one on the planet, but it's not the cheapest either. But it is padded leather, so it should be far more comfortable for her because she can be stubborn when she's in Bitless. and depending on who's riding, she can really pull it on people. So I'm going to ask her, and she says, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. You're going to just stop there. It's not your normal bridle. She sees the bit. She sees where the bit should be. She's not realising that the bit's not there anymore. So you can comfortably pop that on. And both sides. And she's on this one, we've actually got, I'll have to cut that off later, but we've actually got quite a nice amount of space between the bit and the, between the ear and the bridle and chin strap. So that's really nice. What I'll do though, to make it even more comfy for her, move this one up a little bit more, so that when we do it up on this side, it's not, I don't have two lots of buckles up there. I want them even, comfortable, and sitting in the right spot. So this fits her quite nicely. It's a little bit, it's one size fits most. So when you don't have them catered, made specifically for your horse, this is probably as good as a fit as I'm going to get for a bitless. Now the good part about the bitless bridle is your side pulls are down the side, down the bottom. So when this one does its side pull, it's not likely to get in her eyes. And there is an extra little ring here, D-ring, a round circle ring, that you can actually put a second strap there if you need to. So you can put a strap around there to stabilise again. However, the freer you let the horse be, and the whole purpose of having a bitless bridle is so that the horse does not feel like they are stuck in something. So I'm going to take that back off again, and I'm going to take off her halter. Good girl. Actually, no, I'll leave the halter on. Will I leave the halter on? Oh, no, yes. And just don't want that pressing in to, this has got knots on it, this halter, so we might, I wonder if I can take this, I should be able to take this off because it's bitless, I should be able to take this off, not an issue, not a problem. There's nothing to stop going over that mouthpiece, so that's handy to be bitless as well, because you can get all the bits and bobs through. Sorry about that, I'm back. I just had a quick phone call, but I'm back again. But yeah, I think that we might be okay with this one. So I'm just very careful with making sure it's got plenty of space there. Don't want that causing a problem. I mean, it is a really nice, it's a nice leather. It's really good quality. It's not cheap. It's not crappy cheap shit. So for that, I'll give it 5 out of 5 for the actual quality. For the usability, and you've got to be careful where you put it, because if you put it too low down, you've got a problem. If you put it too high up, you've got a problem. So we'll try this the way that it is, and I'll see what the heck happens. And hopefully she'll be all right about it. But before I do, I'm just going to go for a walk around with it on again. Round, go. Jump it. No, not next to me. Round. You know the difference. Have a go. And turn around. Come on, good girl. Come on. Right? No, you don't want to go there because you'll get tender on something over there. Not while you got that on. Come over here. Come over here. Good girl. Stand there. And whirl. Good girl. Okay. I think she's going to be fine. You've got to remember too, if you ride properly and you're not harsh, you shouldn't have a problem. The only thing that worries me is the this part is very close to the ear, and that puppy there, it doesn't touch anything, but you wouldn't want it to rub like that. You wouldn't want that to happen. So if she was a bigger horse, ideally, if she was a bigger horse, that would be further down. But she's not a bigger horse, so that is what we got. Chin strap can probably go another one, actually. Probably don't want to go too tight. Because when we're riding the halter, we're not tight, so we don't want to strain it a little. She's actually been really good today. Carrying that first block. Can do sometimes. Alright, lovely. Which side do I get on this one? Girl. There's a freaking bee. There's a bee. Her worst enemy is insects. She hates them. That's how we had our last accident. Standing? Right? Good girl. Want her to put up with it. Show me she's going to let me get on and off without being silly. So right now, this is quite a short range too, so, and she's listening nicely, that's good. Asking her to turn this way and that way, and she's listening nicely. So this might be a really good alternative to the bit, because we don't like the bit very much, and it seems to be she seems to be one that doesn't particularly like it, and I don't blame her. I wouldn't want it in my mouth either, so if I could say no about it, I'd much rather do that. A lot of people refuse to ride Bitless, but honestly, it's all about working with the horse, and it's not about forcing, it's about working together. Oh, you silly foot. Okay, so we're just going to try when she's being a bit silly, how she handles that pressure on the nose, because she's not used to that pressure on the nose. She hasn't been doing the halter for a long time. I'd like her to become more supple. Very good, that's better. And already I've got a much better response from her than I do when I've got a bit in. So I'm pleased with this. Come on, good girl. Good girl. Very, very good, very nice. And I'm quite happy with it. I think it's going to work well. Few tweaks and adjustments, but I think we've got something. Now let's see what happens. Class, if it's hot, let's go and do She's actually really responding lovely to this. This is probably the best thing I've done since breaking in for her, is to get her this particular bridle. I do not regret it now. I was a little sceptical. I thought maybe it's not going to be on the point she needs, but it's working. Beautiful. feels really comfortable using it. She feels comfortable. She seems to be liking it. So we'll park up. Park up. So I don't want to have any problems because of that slippery ground. I can feel her feet going a little under it. And she's much happier doing it this way and with the bitting. And I think it's going to help with Meg, the lady who rides it. It's going to help her work better with her. There won't be so many fights about things. Where will I go? Oh, I won't do. I know what I'm doing. I'm a good girl. You're a good girl. I'll just wait that for a second. I'll just put this over here. She did really well though. I'm super happy with her behaviour and with that little test. Come out here. We'll have a look at how. So if you are a horse person and you're asking about a Bitless bridle, this is the Fort Worth one sold by Greg Grant Saddlery, and this type with the triangle there is going to work for you a lot better than if you buy one that doesn't have that. If you get one that just has a normal bridle, you're not going to get the effect. So this is drop, drop. Still going to teach her to drop. Good girl. And this is what I really have been looking to get. And I want to say a big thank you to my mate Bronwyn who lent me gave me a rope one, which I actually think I can probably use on the other horses again as well. But she gave me a rope one to test with the triangle shape. It was a bit too small for Ellie, but definitely will fit Zara. And I'm really stoked with this particular one here. It's she's looking at me. Let me out, please, Mum. Let me out. I will in a minute. Hold on. So it cost me $120 with postage, $127. It came within a couple of days too, so I highly, highly recommend Greg Grant Saddlery if you want your stuff posted off real quick. This is how it looks. You can get different types and different colours, but I chose the Latigo padded one. It was the only padded one that they had in this kind of style. And I didn't want to not get a padded one because when you've got people who are still learning and whatnot, you have it as soft as you can on the nose. So that padding is quite, it's not hugely thick, but it's thick enough to give you a really good little, really good little thing. So this is fantastic. I'm going to let my mate go and try it and see if she can fit it on her horses. She might decide to grab one. I would recommend them, absolutely. Now, how long they last, I guess it depends on how you do things, but if you want your tack to last a while, you've got to keep them in a really good watertight container or room, and make sure you keep your oils up. Keep your oil up, keep oiling, do what you've got to do. But that turned out really well. I'm going to give her some breakfast, extra breakfast. We're going to have some for lunch because she's done such a good job. And I'm going to move her back in where she comes from in just a minute. Actually, I might do that first and then give it to her. Well, what a great thing. Ellie, aren't you happy? Isn't that much nicer to work with? So much nicer. So much better for you. That's right. Great job. Alright guys, I'll be back on a little bit later to probably do some singing. Oh, it's Skelly, I can see now. Hey, Skell. Hey, Daniel, good morning. Mike Young, good morning. Patricia. Is it Patricia or Patrick? I can't tell. Aubrey! Hey! It's a beautiful day here, yeah. Okay, so this is where I'm at, and I've now found really, really good for a pretty reasonable price too. They get pretty expensive, some of the leather bridles. The Fort Worth ones are American made, and most of the horses over there, they're right into their leather and their stuff. It's a lot. They make them good quality in the United States. England's pretty good. Actually, Zara's Bitless Bridle is an English one, made in England. Actually, no, it's made in, I think, Switzerland or Germany. It's made in Europe. And it's great too. But this was really good. Very good. Good enough to work her in. And she's a stubborn girl. She's not always the easiest horse to work with. So the fact that she's letting me, and she's listening beautiful, is, and she's figured out this is much nicer than having to fight someone with a bit. Yes. When you don't like it. It gives you no excuses to be silly, does it? Hey? She can't get this bit stuck under her tongue when this happens, so that's really good. Well, thanks guys for watching. Hope everyone has a great day. I'll catch up with you later. Take care. Bye for now.